Hey everybody, this is Scott with Ledger. I'm here to talk to you about how Airtable can help your business. It's really easy for me to make a lot of claims and everything else of how Airtable can help you supercharge your productivity, how Airtable can help you save time, how Airtable can help you do this or that or whatever. But it doesn't make sense for a lot of people. One thing I do know that makes sense for a lot of people is dollars and cents. So time is money. Let's go, right? First of all, we're going to calculate our revenue or our income for the last 30 working days, not the last 30-day period. Okay? So especially if you're still an employee or something like that, if you have your paycheck for the last 30 days, it's got a figure on there. If not, we can calculate it out. It's easy math. Don't worry. We'll get through this, right? um, but the 30 working days is the key portion of that, because in a 30-day working period, we don't actually work 30 days, right? In this example, here I'll show you real quick. We're going to calculate the number of hours we work in a day. So we could take the hours worked per week divided by the number of days worked. This example is completely average and completely attainable. This is actually taken from more of an employee's perspective. So if we work for 40 hours a week, we work 5 days a week, that's 8 hours a day, right? Simple math. In that 30-day working period, we're going to say we work 22 days a month. That's working 5 days a week and then taking the weekends off, a few more here and there depending on the month or whatever else. But this is the numbers we're going to use. So now we're going to calculate the income we make in an hour. We take the income we made per that month divided by the number of hours worked. So in this case, we're going to do 22 working days. So 8 times 22, 176. Okay, and let's just say we make $3,000 a month. That equates out to $17.05 an hour. Even if you're even if you have a salary income, you're still getting paid by the hour. It's just not explained that way. So this is still relevant to if you just take a flat amount out per month for yourself, if you're a business owner, or if you just get paid a flat salary every month. Okay, this is still relevant and important information. And that also equates out to $136.36 per 8-hour day. And this is the key part, per individual. This is on a per person basis if they were making $3,000 a month, okay? Which is pretty attainable for most businesses. So now we want to calculate the income we make in 30 days. This is the 30 working days portion. We take the hourly wage and multiply that by the number of hours worked in 30 days. Now, my formula is wrong here. It should be $17.05 times or multiplied by 240, which is the 30 times 8, right? Because we're working 8 hours a day for 30 days. And that equates out to $4,092. Okay? So we're going to keep all of that in the back of our head. This is the math that we're using to get to this point. What if Airtable completely eliminated hours of existing work per day for those 30 days? So now we're shifting to how much money is Airtable going to save me per person that makes $3,000 a month, working 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, right? So if we were just to eliminate 1 hour of work per day for those 30 days, okay? This is completely eliminating it. It's not compensating for any additional revenue that this person could create. This is just plain eliminating it's eliminating pay for them in this example right here, which obviously we don't want to do. But this is just to show you how this works. So $17.05 an hour times the 30 hours that we eliminated, because we eliminated 1 hour per day for 30 days, that's $511.50. For most people, that's a nice car payment, or it's a car payment and insurance and maybe some utilities or whatever. could be close to a mortgage payment. What could you do with an extra $511.50 per month? Now, again, this is if we completely eliminated those 30 hours from their work week. This is how much the business is going to retain in savings if we were to do that. We're going to compensate for that time here in the next slide, but for now we're just going to say, or we're just going to understand that we're saving over $500 just eliminating one working hour a day for one individual. If you have a team of employees, we're talking massive amounts of money. So what if we just eliminated 2 hours per day for 30 days? So that's 60 hours in that 30-day period. And that's over $1,000 in that 30-day period that we've saved. How much sales revenue could be created in those 60 hours? If we're talking about a sales team, how much more money could they make, or could you make, because you now have more time to put towards sales? How much more money could we make in those 60 hours in this 30-day period? How much revenue can we create, right? If our sales call is just 30 minutes long in those 30 days, that's 120 extra calls that we're making in those 30 days because we have this extra time. Now, if we take a very average, and honestly, in my experience, it's a low ball close rate for people. It's a low ball close rate for people who are getting good leads. If we just take 30% of that 120, we have 36. So we're closing an extra 36 calls a month. Now, this is the part where things get really crazy, because I wanted to make this incredibly relatable, okay? So if we're closing 36 extra calls in that 30 days, and we're selling a $100 product, an extra $3,600 of revenue in that 30 days, just per one person. That's a 28% increase. Or you're doing almost a third more revenue just by eliminating 2 hours a day with an average close rate, and you're doing almost a third more revenue in the same 30-day period of work. How crazy is that, right? So we did all this math, or if we're really smart, we could just go to Airtable and let Airtable do the thing for us. This is actually real time. So once you get your tool created here, you just come in and plug in the numbers and, go. All of these calculations are done for you, and this literally is done in less than a minute. And as you can see, all the formulas are taken place, and we get all the same numbers, right? The only time investment involved is creating the tools, creating the fields and formulas and things like that. It's very simple and easy. So that minutes long explanation could all be figured out in Airtable once this table is set up, once the space is set up, in less than a minute. Because like I say, this is real time. And so, and here I just scroll back. So that 28% increase is on a per person basis. Like I said, if you have a sales team, you're talking about crazy money. We have a $3,600 increase in sales per 30 days per salesperson for a year. If that were to stay consistent, that's $43,000 extra a year per person, per salesperson. Now, granted, I know that not everything stays consistent, but it can. You can get to that level. But even if your sales, dip down to half of that, what could you do with an extra $20,000 a year per salesperson? And if we have 2 salespeople, that's $7,200 per 30 days. And that's $86,400 extra per year, per person. And guys, remember, this is for a $100 product. This is not even anything outrageously expensive. We're talking $100 product. Most people spend more than that in one go on electronics or something like that. Or clothes. I don't. But people do. So I mean, this is something absolutely attainable by you regardless of your business. This is for a $100 product. Not bad for a free product, for a free service, right? Airtable is free if you want it to be. If you don't want the extra features and whatever else, that base, that calculation tool that you saw, completely free. Took me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, to set everything up. Most of that was just getting the formulas right. Most of that was just because my field names were super long. This is a free, Airtable is a free service. It's a free service that can save you most people's salary in a year, or it could increase your revenue, most people's salary in a year, in a 30-day period of time. I'm trying to convey how Airtable can help you out. If you have any questions, concerns, or if you want to start to implement Airtable into your business, you can contact me at these places. The Facebook page, we try to post other use cases and things like that on a regular basis, getting better at it. Whatever else, also have an Instagram. And if you would like to contact me, there's my email. You can also go to ledgerdredger.com. There you can schedule a call. If you go to the Facebook page, just message us. We'll schedule a call. We'll get you set up. I'd love to hear about what's going on with your business, how Airtable can help you out, how we can help you supercharge your workflows so that you can serve greater and have a positive impact on the world around you. That's our goal, is to enable you to go out and change the world and to be able to do whatever it is you do better. So anyway, hope you all are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon.